Let's get the knights out. Put up the bishop. Okay, so they're going to strike first blood with damaging the pawn structure if we don't do something about it. Could bring the bishop back, supporting, or are we happy to let the pawns be doubled? We're trying to look at things differently. First blood, weakness. I'm going to bring the bishop back. I know you're not supposed to move same piece twice and all that type of stuff, but just trying to do things a little bit differently. Hopefully maybe it might improve. They've done the same thing, moving the same piece twice. Does it give us an opportunity? Let's see if we can go and castle kingside, or do we need to castle kingside? Or we cause ourselves some trouble. Let's go here. So they've got all these ready to jump around, but let's castle and see what they've got. Knights in, we can take. Does our knight have somewhere to go? Just play the game something similar to this. So I'm actually taking. And here. And then we're going to hit this pawn. They're moving the bishops quite a bit without developing other pieces. So I'm hoping that's going to stand us in good stead. Do we bring the bishop here attacking, looking for first blood, getting a double pawn? I think we'll attempt to go for that. About to say, I bet the queen comes here. But they're allowing us to get first blood in terms of doubling the pawn, so we will take. Seeing as it's causing a bit of a kind of weakness. But the positive is it does open up them attacking our b pawn. Do we want to lose tempo in not being able to defend it? Or do we have something that we can attack in the meantime? Knight can bounce here, does then double our own pawn, so it might not be a good thing. Queen is looking to really get out, put some pressure on their king. My eyes are drawn to push in here, but it is going to the other side of the board. I'm actually just going to move the pawn because they always attack the b pawn, so we may as well just move the pawn, supporting itself and giving them something to think about their attack. So we can go here, but the bishop can take, the queen can take, knight can defend. So it might be a bit of a waste them doing that. It does cause a bit of disruption. So we will hit it anyway and see to what extent they're going to go on. They have gone for it. Okay, so let's do that. And let's just bring the knight here. I didn't think it was going to give them anything too good personally. So I'm actually going to go here because they're rushing to try and get this situation. They do capture. Let's go here. He's still wanting to get this rook here somehow. That's where bishop's going to be hitting the rook. So I'm going to face off the rook if he's looking to come here. Looks a bit ugly. Rook's in the center of the board, no place being there type thing. I'm going to hit the bishop now. Can escape. Maybe down, 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 down. Or here, actually, blocking. Yeah, right. So it's on a white square. We'll get this rook in. Just attack this rook. It's giving them something to think about. Nothing's clear at the minute. And let's attack this rook. Maybe not, because the bishop is there at the minute. Anything else? Do we support the pawns pushing through? Or is his rook coming down the side, causing some hassle? White square bishop. Oh, let's give them something to think about. Let's hit this pawn. And don't want to trap my own bishop in there, but it's doing a nice job sorting here. What's the potential? Don't want to open that because they're going to be on our knight. Think, think, think. Anything else? This rook needs to do something, I think. Or do we just start pushing these pawns? Ideally, I'd want this to go here, to attack the rook, but the rook can escape. Let's throw that out the window. Do we advance these pawns up? Let's advance these pawns up. Can't go here because the bishop is defending this area. He's hitting the knight. Doesn't like our knight being there. He's wanting to get rid of the knight. Interesting times. So we can bring the knight here. Not. We can bring it here. That looks a little bit better. Let's go here because it can jump in here, attacking this pawn, attacking the bishop. Rook's coming down. Again, I'm not seeing much damage potentially, but I might be falling asleep, might I? He's got his pieces in front of our king area. What's he doing? There's no immediate checks. I'm going to continue with the knight movement. Attacking the bishop, attacking the pawn. Bishop can escape now, though it can go here. Not doing that. If we take his bishop takes, do we have any checks on his king at all that we're missing out on? Any fancy maneuvers? No, we can take, or we can just bring the king up and defend the rook. Is that getting too arty now? Defending the rook, rook takes, king takes, bishop just dances around the back. And then we can take the pawn with the knight. I'm going to move the king. I hope I'm not missing something fancy. No, king to rook, no. I think they'll just take, yeah, okay, let's do that. Then what's... Bishop's thinking of coming round and protecting the pawn, but he's gone to this square. This pawn's going to be hitting here. Let's just hit this pawn. Come back and block the pawn if we can. Or do we need to be concerned about blocking the pawn? Knight can come here, put a check on the king, but there's no other piece after that. Don't think I want. Okay, so the rook can come and attack the bishop, and then bishop is going to go on. No, I can't attack the knight just yet because the rook's in the way. Attack the bishop. Oh, we can take the bishop off the board because we've got more pieces. Got a minor piece and a rook again. In this looks like we're doing positional training. Right, okay, so it's not clear because there's no open files really. Half open. So do we kind of try to keep protecting these, or is he going to just hit our king? And we put the king here. So he does have this and this and this. Moving like he knows what he's doing. Interesting. Or maybe the bishop should come here. How do I get the bishop there now then? His king's just going to come there. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to the top. Do you think that's possible? 1. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. That might be going too far, dude. I was thinking if we get the king all the way up here, then the bishop could come here and do this. This king's just going to come here and start pushing the pawns down, and it'll be safe. Just bring the king back. Let's not get too arty. It probably would have worked, but maybe it's just, I thought it was a bit too slow. Oh, it's giving us space with the rook. Block with the bishop. Could be a draw. So now this pawn kind of can't, well, it can move, but we can take. And we're now trying to fashion some sort of attack somewhere. If we hit these pawns, he takes. Or he does nothing. Going to hit. Takes and takes. And do we lose position? He comes here looking to try and come here. We could put a check on the king. I don't really like those sort of positions because the king just comes here. But we can put another check on. Boom. Take. Saving the pawn. We could put another check on. Or just too close to the king. But he's then got a check on our king with his rook. Oh, and then he's got that wraparound rubbish. And so he's going to come here. We move here. Then he's going to come here, attacking the pawn with the support of his bishop. Right, we need to be getting advantage. Let's just hit the king. Keep the advantage somehow. Somehow, come on. Don't want any of this garbage. Come on, let's focus. What else do we have? We come back down again, he just comes back down. Move the king, attacking this pawn. Just going to take the pawn anyway. We could push. It's going to come around the back. And we're not going to be fast enough. We're going to push, and then he comes around the back. Our rook's not going to be fast enough. He comes down for the pawn. And then this little bugger is going to be coming down. Time is running out. What to do? Just keep it simple-ish. Like this. Keep it simple like that. Let's move real quick now. Because we're going to lose on time. Just keep it simple. Yep. Got to be some magic for us somewhere. Let's put the check on. Could be a draw. Ooh, this would be nice, wouldn't it? Put the check on. If he drops there. Oh, he does do an all. We get the rook. Yay. And push. Push. Behind the pawn, so we're going to get promotion. 1 minute 39, we should be okay.